In an area rich with history of ancient indigenous peoples, a grainy photo taken in the early 1900s shows men standing atop a sloping wooden structure on a hillside. Later, a more advanced structure was built, only to be abandoned. What was this structure of the Wild West pioneers? Why was it suddenly abandoned? What other hidden secret treasures and ruins might exist here? Using Google Earth, I believe I've located this abandoned ruin. I'm going in to investigate, and you, well, buckle up, you're coming along.
Welcome to Swellers and Dwellers.
This structure looks like it's at least 4 stories tall and built into the side of a very, very steep hill. I have a hunch what it was used for, but let's get in for a little closer look to see if we can confirm my suspicions. Whoa! Watch your step! A wrong move here could be bad news. The ceiling is super high. Now that we're closer, this thing is much larger than it looked. It was very deceiving from far away. Let's go around the side, get a view from a different angle. Let's go explore further down the side here and see what we can find. It's a little loose, be careful. These walls are literally disintegrating on the outside. It won't be long before this entire structure becomes unstable. Well, even more unstable than it already is. This is kind of dangerous. There's all kinds of nails, spikes, and bars sticking out of the concrete and out of the ground. We need to be super careful and watch where we step. Man, look at this thing. Looks like a torture device. Here's a trough coming out of the side of the building. They were processing some sort of raw materials inside. This is really solidifying my thoughts that this was a tipple. But a tipple usually means train tracks nearby. Let's go down around the back to see if we can find some.
A tipple is a structure at the mine used to load the extracted product, whether it be ore or coal, into the awaiting transport, typically railroad hopper cars. On the railroad below.
Yes, there are indeed tracks below the hillside. This is the famous Canadian Pacific Railway line. It's starting to make a lot of sense now. They built this tipple on the side of this steep hill to facilitate easy loading of the coal onto the awaiting rail cars below. Steam locomotives like these ones were used to pull long chains of open-top hopper cars filled with coal. Here, one is on its way with a full load. Let's go back up and have a look at the inside of the tipple, if we can get in. Look at this. Here's a chute leading into the tipple. The term tipple originated in the 19th century. Workers would bring raw coal from the mines in hoppers and tip them into chutes like this. This is where the name tipple comes from. A lot of this machinery is in rough shape, but here we can see what it would have looked like back when it was in operation. Look at this creepy welcome. Free candy. I wouldn't want to set foot on that roof.
Tipples are often associated with coal mines, but they've been used for other hard rock mining.
It also looks like it had an air cleaning area, and maybe a wet wash where rock, soil, and other impurities could be removed before loading for transport to market. Hey, look at here. This is an oven or a furnace. Because the winters are extremely harsh and cold here, they must have used the heated air blown through these large pipes to dry the coal after it was washed to prevent it from freezing. Tipples may also sort the coal by size using shaker screens, which were probably installed somewhere around here connected to these troughs. The sorted coal was stored in separate bins. Maybe they were in this large open area. I'm not sure if I'm finding this place more interesting for the historical use of it, or the abundant artwork and graffiti that now covers nearly every inch of the interior. Let's go down to the lowest level.
Here's that roof I was a little scared to step on. I'm not so sure it looks so inspiring down here either.
But back in the day, they had no problem standing on the roof. Here we see an entire work crew posing on one for this photo.
Mining in the Crow's Nest Pass area persisted long after the Frank Slide and Hillcrest mine disasters of the early 1900s.
I did some research and found a bit more history of this specific tipple. These ruins date back to the early 1930s. The tipple shut down in 1952 and was eventually consumed by fire, leaving behind this rather fantastic concrete skeleton and all of the ruined coal processing machinery. I have to say, it's made for one really cool adventure.
If you enjoyed that video, then you should watch this one next. And if you've seen that one, well then you should watch this one. And if you've watched them both, well then, you're one of my top subscribers. And I appreciate you so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.